Did you know that the House of Cards, the Miami Herald, Don Lehman's thing, won something called Team. This is on Twitter, incidentally. Let's give you the full shot of it. Team behind Miami Herald's tragedy and Surfside story wins Sydney Award. The team behind the Miami Herald tragedy and Surfside on Daily Claps, they win some Sydney Award. So somehow they got someone who doesn't know what the hell they're doing to agree that they know what they're doing and gave them some type of Sydney Award for that presentation. Watch the surprise twist on this that I'm about to give you. Remember the video I did? Only 246 views on it currently. And it really, shadow ban is real, isn't it? Anyway, at 7:56, we talk about how she states I'll talk about in this video, how she states that, well, they didn't use Adriana's video, but they used moving over, hold on. Yep. Oh, really? It's going to take that long to load? Okay, good. All right, I'll take it. But they use, let's go to the top. But they use witness statements including sound. Let's see. The witness described the collapse sequence as three-part failure, each with distinct sounds that engineers can use as clues when they try to piece together what happened. Okay, so anyone can use sound. When did you stop hearing sound? That would be one thing. We listen to the 911 calls. That's sound we can use. But to say you can distinguish that her ears or any of the people's ears can distinguish against rebar popping is just ludicrous. Just ludicrous on everybody's part to state that. It's the building is not for free. That the rest of the collapse, the pop rebar, that the concrete is going through a moment. If you look at any rebar testing, breaking, pull-out test, you're not going to hear any noise with that. Not pop until it finally pops. And I know what that sounds like. And the side effect of that is you hear your steel hits the ground and you hear one piece of steel hit. You just popped it. Now, if you're going to break concrete, well, then that's going to be like everyone's heard concrete break before, right? Jackhammering and everything else, or concrete going down. It's crashing. It's crashing noises, just like you saw it at the towers when they went down. Everybody saw those. You heard it. It was a raw thunder and everything else. But you're not distinguishing. Oh, wait a minute. Pause the video. Okay, that's steel bending. Okay, go again. That's concrete. That was glass. It's glass. That's ridiculous. This is a ridiculous statement. But let me get back to what I want to show you in this video, my little video. So my little video here, I attack on that format. Let me read my notes here first. Okay. So I'm trying to not be whatever, my personality, trying to dial it back, but it seems like my notes didn't do it for me. So let's play.
The fracture plane. There are the columns, there's the wall, and the fracture plane, it says exact edge separation took place.
So this is where I just fast forward a little bit.
It says
this is where it says Jim. This is their image that they have. Wait till I'll just tell you where I'm going with this. They deleted the image after I posted my video. They went back there and edited and deleted this image.
Wall, pull that, and Beam and Jim. This is where she has it removing. Her has it removing from the wall.
Wait,
you got to learn the dialect. I got to. Do you think guys I'm trolling sometimes with the she, her? It's.
There it is. There's the gym floor. As I zoom in, it says gym floor, core wall behind it. This is the location. That doesn't exist anymore, guys. This data that they put out there that they won their Sydney Award with, they must have came over here and seen my little silly 246 view video. One of them, I don't know how many times they rewatched it, but obviously I'm a shadow banned. Maybe they just rewatched it, and maybe they're all 10 of you guys watched it, and maybe they watched it 236 times. Okay, but now we come over to this House of Cards. So we scroll through House of Cards. I'm going to go through this one, dated December 30th. You will not see that there anymore. I'm going to scroll where you can pause it. So we're going to take a minute to do this. Maybe it will take 3 minutes, but I'll come up to each one of these wording, and then I'll stop. Okay, and then I'll move. That way you can always pause it, and we now have captured the data that can't be corrupted again by changing the narrative. When you don't like it. But wait a minute, we'll still capture it. So I'm scrolling up. It's moving. Okay, that was pretty much nothing. That's just them showing that. Wait a minute, you know what? I said I would capture it. Because this walls of parking garage show hairline cracks. I understand it's common knowledge between building and professional designers that the following persons will seal any set of plans that you bring them. This is them releasing this 1967 state board, whatever they're diving into. All right, so let's go slow on that. Okay, and go there. Okay. L-shaped tower. Let's go. Okay, there. There. Remember, we're looking for that image, right? That image that they have. This one, which is right here, which you won't find in this article, nor the other one any longer. Hold on. I'm just going to let it pause, and that way you guys can have this for posterity. Yep, if you see right here, I got to go through to 3 of them. So, there we go. There we go. Okay, a computer simulation of the building by Lehman, the Herald's consulting engineer. So it makes it clear that the consulting engineer is Don E. Lehman. Sorry for getting L wrong a few times. No disrespect meant it. Meant it. Meant. The pool deck would have shown signs of distress from the day the first residents moved in, according to a computer simulation of the building. So Don Lehman here is stating that, well, the pool deck is already showing signs for the computer drawing that it would have already shown signs of stress without this. So then, for everyone who's trying to say it's vibration, well, if you're going to support Don Lehman there, Don E. Lehman, you're going to have to support that finding also. It's in the 80s report that shows all the repairs they did. So you don't even have to support that. You can go right to it's in the records already. Okay. She used using peer-reviewed methods. Peer-reviewed methods. Not peer review, but peer-reviewed methods, which is interesting wording, because if you read the article, she said it's her and a student that did it. Is her student a peer? Yep. Okay. Is the public the peer? No. It would have to be someone that has the knowledge in this type of structure to do it, I think, and the student cannot be the teacher, right? So that's not peer review. You're trying, and besides that, you have it's not non-biased. What are you going to do? Fail your student for not supporting you? Well, I don't agree with you, student, and that's just a biased thing. You can't have your student doing your peer review. Okay, these cracks patterns were generated on a supercomputer at the University of Washington. Well, that settles that. The supercomputer did it. But the supercomputer, listen, it's so super, she couldn't even use the video of Adriana's video. The supercomputer said, can't compute, can't make it happen. So she just threw out the video and just go with sounds and stuff like that. It sounds so beautiful that way. Just use sounds. All right, you guys know I'm being smart. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And water's going to appear here for dramatics. Let's do this. Really? This. Oh gosh, I really don't like doing this. Is this posterity stuff? I really don't. This is, it's a shame. I'm going to go a little faster. We already see that the rebar was never designed to be that close in the column there, so I don't know where are they coming off with that. 12 inches apart. Let's see. 12, 24, 36. Really? And they just clustered them. It said so far in so much of a mat, and that was not the mat detail. This mat does not work. So, and they should show the whole damn mat, not just those little pieces. But now we see it all of a sudden it's 2. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go ahead to bulkhead. The deck's integrity depended on the additional rigidity provided by the subterranean structural permanent wall, which Lehman said also provided lateral restraint almost like a clamp, taking some pressure off the poorly reinforced slab column connections, almost like a clamp. It is I would say more clamp action on the edge. It's locking it into that wall system on the cantilever, wherever the cantilever, like here, all the punch shearing, the negative steel, the top steel, does that. It does it here on all the on all the balconies too. All right, so no harm. Okay. This is where the conclusive file is a perimeter wall. Okay. And racing. Argentina soap opera stars Nicholas. Okay, this is the. So I heard it was a truck, and now they make it clear that some Vasquez, and were just arriving home after a late dinner with friends. They heard a very, very loud sound, but saw nothing to explain it as they parked in the underground garage. This is at what time? We don't know. But I don't imagine that they got in there in time and was part of this whole cracking. But all right. One floor up in their unit overlooking the pool deck. Serenaire. One floor up. That's the garage, right? And it's the first floor. So one floor up. Okay, whatever. You want to say that's one floor up. Let me fast forward this. I already did the narrative on this. It's wrong. The way she has the people coming out of it. It's wrong. What I'm showing is that this doesn't exist. What? Right here, she leaves out the planter box. That's going to be critical in this video. I'm just freaking exhausted from it. Let me fast forward. She has a planter box going down as the person views from this angle with the separation from the railing there. It's a rendering. We'll give it a semi-pass and not beat it up too much. That's the near looking. Sees that go down. She's taking a little liberty showing the smoke going up in the air like she saw it. Those two people get out of town, wherever they are. Then she has these people coming back, whereas the reality, Near said she came here. Remember I said details matter. That's what I put in the video. She has the daughter and the son exiting 111 and going to meet the mom right about here. She leaves out that they had that discussion about the boy that was supposed to get that didn't know where he was, where he lurked, and it turns out to be the lady's security guard. Unless she identifies the boy, then I guess you got to call her a boy. She called 911 twice. Blah blah blah. Look, this is false. This one's going to be fake. They show the video here clearly. This is the angle, and then here comes the Liberty. Oh, we can just show the other column. I already did that. Really? Okay, so. I'm showing you that they removed it. Now that she's going to show the crack propagate on the wrong wall. They're getting all this dramatic stuff going on. And then she's going to show the crack up here at 611. Open from the right wall down. The lady witness states, and she did not do witness statements, obviously said she turned to the right. She came out the closed door, turned to the right, showed about 2 fingers gap. That's not... This door was stuck, then heard the noise, looked to the right, and saw the 2 finger gap. Not facing this wall where there's a built-in, I believe. All right. This is important because I want to do another video on it. See the wall? It's at a square now. That's part of my other collapse mechanism to explain it to you, but I don't want to go down there in this video. She's so close. This is where they said the gym where it happened. Unknowing here's the gym area where she's stating it's happened. The failure is going to happen. Okay. Fast forwarding. Okay, we only got one stage left. So she shows them coming out of here, finding the front entrance blocked by debris. Furman left out the back where she ran into that lady exiting the stairwell. And Furman helped the older woman climb over the rubble, their path illuminated by the sparks of live wires. What the hell kind of craziness is that? It looks like I'm in hell, Furman said. That's a lie. She said she walked in the water, the other lady did. It was ankle deep in water, whatever it was. So live wires, electricity, that would equal a little bit of you might get lucky. But she never, we saw Furman out there. We didn't see her in water. This lady didn't talk about her water issues until whenever, you know, walking in water, ankle deep, whatever. Let's go, I'm fast forwarding. Okay, now we have the wall, and this is sort of like that rendering, right? And now we got the wall, and they do this overlay thing where it's pretty overlay, and you got the hooks going this direction, going down. I'll give this away. Right here, this is pulled out, and these rebar, better image somewhere else, is bent outwards, so it shows it had a tugging action, and it had some integrity to it, but not. It was only pegged down a little bit, dialed down. This is how I'll have to do a model for you to show you how that leans over and fractures the wall in this capacity. I know what it does. I've duplicated that already. So then, taking liberty here, just whatever, you know, just modeling. We'll give it a pass, and here we go back to this drama. The BMAs are not in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Full as the claps, right? Show planners crashed through the deck where an engineer once considered bolstering the slab with beams before leaving them out of the final design. This one's across. This one's... Nope. This one's... That's wrong. That's wrong. It's this way, and goes all the way over. Let's see if they add the red. Nope. They just put it in the cloud. That's fair game on that one. All right. Putting it in the cloud, I mean. All right, so then there's the red line. See the red line shearing off to the building? And then she has this going down. She has these columns buckling inward, because the deck knocks it inward. There, right here, here's the where she now is going to attack. Lehman's simulation of a collapsed building at the perimeter wall showed damage spread into the lower through the gym and the corner of the deck. Through the gym. There it is right there, through the gym again, but remember they removed the image. So let me hustle this up. All right, there's the gym. There's that lever thing going on. It's gone. And she takes liberty with this whole mechanism is all wrong. Okay, and that's the end of it. House of Cards, blah, blah, blah. How many of them are living in a similar house of cards? And then there's a memory. Okay, so we go back to this. So now that's not in there. Now let's go to the Herald article. That's going to be fast. That's the house of cards. This one. None of the scenarios based on Adriana's video created a damaged patterns consistent with the occurred at the Champlain Towers, according to the Herald. Remember, they won the Sydney Award, whatever that joke is, and they used a supercomputer, but they could not duplicate it. Now, watch how I scroll through this article still, and you won't see that that detail anymore about that little flap detail that was in there. Removed. Look, I'm not going to skip anything. I'm going to scroll down. It's been removed. They're going to, and wait a minute, but I'll show you. It's been removed here. Was here, now not here. So we're going. This is like going. Planet of the Apes. Remember the ship? Area pool deck detail, blah, blah, blah. Okay, getting down to the base. The article. Behind our reporting, Donnie Lehman, Sarah Blaskey. What are they, in love with each other or something? Because they just, but they can't, I mean, I guess I'm talking to them now and the other 10 of you guys watching. But it's not there anymore. That part of the article has been removed inside here, edited out. This part, edited out, gone. Because of my simple little video talking about it with 246 subscribers, viewers, rewatchers. How about that? It's the 10 of us. So, you think you give some credit or something like that. No, they don't give credit, so I don't have to pull any punches. So this was shit can. They removed it. They saw my video, obviously. I debunked it as craziness because of because we see that, you can see the article in the thumbnail here, because we see that this is present. It gets worse than that a little bit. This is after I did some work down there. Why do I say that? Because I go over to here. You better load on the damn page I just left. I go to here, and here's that structure. Look at I'm playing Columbo on you guys. Look at the reflection over here. Oh, look, there's a reflection here also. Wait a minute, what's this? That's the car. That's the ledge. What's this? Oh, that's the planter box. And that's the deck level. Well, you know what, Kai? You're reaching, man. I don't see it. Oh, I understand. Oh. Zoom in over there. Oh, there's the planter box. There's the top of the vehicle. There's the ledge sticking out of the wall. There's the doorway into the structure. The door that I pointed out in the other video. Wait a minute. Let's do better than that. Here we are. Better image. One more. There we are. Car. It's over there. There's we can see through it. You see how it's standing off the wall. There's the planter box. A little bit of green in there. And there's that black door. There's the wall plane. There's the debris that came down and impacted this area. See that big chunk right there? It came down and smashed this part in. So this part was, not for free. It didn't just land there. That was already down and didn't just good to go. Perhaps, but nevertheless, it didn't. This is intact over here. It's intact, and I showed it in the other video with it in that capacity. And when we look at it from that angle, it looks like from the angle, this slab looks like it's. It looks like it's over here. See the slab here? And then we come to this one. It looks like it might be great. Looks like that might be it right there. See the black on it? Black on the slab. And then there's our shelf, our pad coming out of the doorway. So no, it didn't go over there. But they didn't like it, so what they do? They just removed it. Removed it. Hold on, I got one good for you. Look right here. What is this? This is that planter box system over here. And right here was the stairs going into the structure. And they had, at that location, they had, I think, planters there. I don't know if it's current or not. You guys have to look it up. But look, it's not even broken. Not even broken. Of course it's broken here, but, it's still just amazingly looks like it's I can't see the base of it, so I'm reaching a little bit. Okay, let's just give it that. But this I'm not reaching on. Planter box, wall system, sheared off over there. Not reaching on that. They won that beautiful reward, whatever the city award is, and then they removed it. And then we do this, and I pipe in the word Jim, and 9 times the word Jim comes up. It says, this model indicates that corrosion of and damage to the southern perimeter wall to slab connection resulted in increased damage in critical regions in the building. It also points to the Jim area, both north and south of the perimeter beam and the tower as the vulnerable region. Finally, it shows it is unlikely that the collapse of the building initiated under Unit 111. Unlikely, as has been suggested. Since the additional structure there protected the area. All right, so the Don E. Lehman needs to understand that the core samples matter. A supercomputer that she used, I just love saying it because it's not a joke, it's the real thing they said, right? The supercomputer messed up is that it doesn't understand that you can't pull down a beam with a destroyed slab. You can't do it. No more than I can pull down that wall in the images that you see the wall still up over there. The slab is broken free. I can't go back and recapture the wall with that slab now. I can't do it. Well, the slab is identified with the core samples as deflection, no rebar connection. So where do you get the ability to pull it down? We see that we have all these other punctured locations with columns pretty much plumb, and yet the one weakest identified part is where she states that it had the ability to grab hold of that column, the one column we can't see, and pull it over. Or knock it over, whatever. I'm like, really? So you can't have it knocking it over like she has in her images, because we don't have, she has, let me show you. She has it reaching, all right? So in the, well, let me just, they have it reaching in the House of Cards here, where you see the red columns and it throws it in. I don't get why. I know the amygdala, right? So people want to own this stuff and they want to keep it. This one's bowing in now in this image. These are pure plumb here, all right? But they dip and take what they want to when they want to in this thing. So now it's just separate, sheared from the wall, and yet it had all the connections there by itself. She just has it just independently acting on its own. When there's a 1'6" drop slab detail over here, beam over here, connecting to this one, 1'6". But for some reason, the corner here, just the corner of the slab, it just feels like it's just weighted too much, and it just falls down because I guess the supercomputer said so. And yet it didn't, and it just rips all apart there. It just couldn't take its own weight. The rebar and everything else, and there it goes. And the 1'6" slab detail, we don't see that. If that went down like that, then the 1'6" beam would be kicking into this guy here. Can't do it though, because it would have to rotate the deck at the same time. Remember, there's a deck connected to this and a detail like this. So the detail looks like this, all right? So, and looking at it from there, so let's grab it and put it in here. And let me shrink it and put it over here. Well, you can't have this rotating without rotating this, that 1'6". And to do that, you also got to break free of the slab below. You have stairs over there, if I recall right. Oh, Bruce is making out with a blanket. Bruce, you making a baby blanket? Bruce, he's been neutered, but I'll tell you what, spayed, whatever you call it. Bruce, get down. He's back up and running. Damn, he came out of here. Come on, Bruce, take that somewhere private. Turn me into one of the people that watches animals do things like that. Anyway, so look, Bruce interfered with his fun. He said, check this out. I got something for you better than what you're doing. So, okay, thanks, Bruce. He's done now. So look, this would have to rotate also. And their little house of cards, to have that go down, it's going to have to shear from from the face of this and that at the same time. A corner basically. The strongest friggin' point she could pick probably. She states that's where it's just given way. Not the mid-span or anything else. Over here at the strongest two-section corner, 1'6" beam, and then decking on it, and probably the shortest span. I don't know. It's a span over there. It's just wild, right? So let's save that one. So let's go back up. So that shit cans that one, but let's show this one now. So this one, you show the beams being kicked in. Okay, well, so they just kicked in. They just rotated in. These beams did. All these guys rotated in. And what? You know, they're here. What the hell is she doing? They're not even. This got them rotating in. I don't know. You know what? It is the front wall. What does it say here? Lehman of collapse beginning at the perimeter wall. Show damage spread into the tower through the gym and the corner. All right. So we have that now. We've already dealt with the beam over there. But yet we see that this is 4'6", I think. There's that door. There's the slab. Planter box is back there also. You can't quite see it. But there's that huge slab detail coming up. And it makes it all the way out here about 4'6". Vehicles being under there, it looks like that came to rest. And the other image of that to show the planter box would be here. Let it load, and there's the planter box. There's the ledge. And for that, I should get the Sydney Award. No, I don't want the Sydney Award. That would be insult to intelligence, because they obviously don't know what the hell they're looking at. It's like getting a reward from somebody unqualified. So 7 minutes to collapse. So we're at the gym, right? So go fine, and we put punch back in gym. And we bought the superimposed dead load of 10 pounds, blah, blah, in addition to dead load of 15-pound slab in the gym and account for exercise equipment. Look, you got cars out there. You got a huge overlay over there. And she said, I'm going inside the building and go with that floor that I mean, she could have went with residents, you know, the bicycle equipment. But I think the equipment might be on the other side of the room anyway. I'm not sure if the bike equipment's there or not. Actually, I think it might be on the other side. But let's go to Jim. Jim, J-I-M. Here's Jim again. Right? So Jim has the slab to core wall connection right here. It is more likely that the damage to the level 1 slab within the tower propagated north and east from the gym and the slab to the core wall connection. Although the slab column connections do not fully lose connectivity in this version, there is a significant deformation of these locations due in part to loose clamping stresses in the slab. So remember, it's up and over, right? It's got that 1'6" beam in there. Yeah, let's do the rest of this. Deflection. The most significant changes in the deflected shape and the deflection contours are at the gym and the connection of the core wall. Back to that wall again. No, I mean, it doesn't have water in it, doesn't have the water damage. The guy that did a 2018 report didn't spike it out because he could see it from underneath. He didn't spike that gym floor as part of the problem. You know, it's, chest pains. I'm getting chest pains from this. I know somebody's saying, I wish you died of a heart attack. Cracking. There's a significant cracking in the slab to the south of the gym, both top and bottom. South of the gym. Yeah, significant cracking, huh? Okay, as well as the wall slab connection top. Cracking extends into the building at the gym. Cracking is more extensive in the pool deck area. Okay, so this is the noises they hear, I guess. Or this is the supercomputer. This might be the supercomputer. Yeah, I think the supercomputer did this one. You guys know what I think of supercomputers. Look, can be much more intelligent than a supercomputer. Otherwise, you're just not as intelligent as a supercomputer. We don't need you. We don't need the Don E. Lehmans of the world if they're just going to use supercomputers. Well, we can get anybody to do that. Deflection. The most significant changes in the deflected shape are like the gym again. Gym. All right. Yeah, this guy Jim is getting on my nerves. So, the steel stresses in the slab supporting the gym increased. Oh, you should see me smile right now. In addition, a dead load of 15 pounds square foot applied to the slab in the gym and account for exercise equipment. So she just added 15 pounds per square foot across the whole damn floor. I mean, that's a hell of a piece of equipment she's talking about. That is a lot. Let me do that real quick. Let's do 27 by 20 just for the sport of it. What did she come up with? Let's see, 27. Let's say, I think it's about 21. Let's go 20 by 21. I think that's what's over. Oh, so I think it's 20. Like about 20 by, let's call it 20 by 21. Equals 420 times 15. She added 6,300 pounds in exercise equipment inside there. 6,300 pounds. That's I like to think of it as tons because then I do rebar pull-out test. I convert the tonnage. So it's like two tons, right? 3 tons. 3 tons. So I was going to say 3 point. I'm trying to convert to kilonewtons. About 3 tons. That's not much distributed along all that rebar. Not much at all. So even I can give it to her, especially because we got rebar in the wall this direction, and we got that. Well, the wall is the one that takes most of the load. I mean, takes it for free. The other one shares the load with the deck, and it goes into the 1'6" beam, which transfers to the columns. You see me use my hands rotating. Yeah, I'm not hating on that, and I'm not calling out that spot. I mean, you do have steps there. She could have added the extra weight of the steps, but then we have that damn planter thing. Hey, Bruce, I gotta serve him up some food. This one is my fun one for the takeaway for saying good evening, good night, and thank you for watching. So, slab, planter box, have a good evening. Love you all, bye. And maybe they'll change something else after I post this video. Maybe they'll make the article disappear. Maybe they'll take down something. But I doubt it because they won the Sydney Award. I won the Philadelphia Award. Also, some guy called me a cocksucker. Is that an award I get? I don't even know the guy. And another guy called me, somebody has sex with somebody with kids, a mother, and then the other word. I'm like, how does he know? I don't have a problem with that. All right, here's the camera here also. Ending it with that humor. Bye.